Hey, South Carolina, I want to take a minute and dive in to this bill S-244. There's a lot of rhetoric about it, but I want to talk about the substance of the bill, the words on the paper, and how they impact South Carolinians. So let's start, there's a lot in the bill, so let's start with Section 13. This is the part of the bill that creates the 10-month rule that you hear so much about. So let's peel the onion, let's get in here and see what this really does. So first of all, unlike a lot of the bill, this doesn't change South Carolina law. It creates an entirely new law. And the proposition here is we're going to create a new South Carolina code section, specifically code section 385923, which heretofore in South Carolina history has never existed. And so what's this new law that the big insurance companies are pulling out of thin air? What's it going to do for people? And what's it going to do for big insurance? Let's find out. And so, first of all, it says an action for bad faith is not actionable, right? That means you can't bring it. That means you can't bring a lawsuit under these circumstances, okay? Now, there's something important to understand here. Under South Carolina law currently, insurance companies are already put on a pedestal above regular folks like you and me. What does that mean? Well, if I'm careless in my business, or if I'm careless driving a car, or if I'm careless really doing anything, and I hurt someone as a result, I'm legally responsible for the harm I cause, okay? That's the law now, and that's true for all of us. But you know what? That's not true for insurance companies in South Carolina. Right now, if an insurance company is careless and mishandles your claim, you can't bring an action for negligence against them in South Carolina. There's no cause of action allowed by our courts for you to be able to sue your own or someone else's insurance company if they mishandle your valid insurance claim. There's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do under South Carolina law is bring an action for bad faith. So what this law is doing is it's further limiting your ability to bring the only kind of lawsuit you can bring against a big insurance company that screws you over with your claim on your insurance, or someone else who hurts you, it screws up their claim for them and hurts everybody. So what does it say though? So it says you can't even bring an action for bad faith if in response to a demand, and just a demand, folks, is just like a letter or a demand of payment, right? Here's all my medical bills, here's all the receipts, here's everything you need, pay me what you owe me. So a valid demand on a valid claim that they can't be held responsible if they pay you within 90 days pre-suit, okay? They can wait 3 months. And then if they lowball you or in any way you don't agree with their decision and you want to take them to court, they've got another 10 months to decide with total immunity. So that's why we call it the 10-month rule, because the simple definition and understanding of this code section is that these legislators with the big insurance bailout bill want to create a rule that says insurance companies can ignore your claim for up to 10 months and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, furthermore, they want to go ahead and put the part I was telling you about earlier, they just want to write that out in statutory law. They want to say, and under this section, any bad faith actor against or bad faith action against an insurance company, is whether it's brought in 10 months or 20 months or whenever, if the insurance company was merely negligent, and that's the word it uses here, merely negligent, you can't do anything about it. Translation, what does that mean? If your insurance company mishandles your claim, there's nothing you can do about it. Doesn't matter how long they take to respond. So if they put your claim in a drawer and said, oops, it was a mistake, it wasn't bad faith, I was just really lazy and careless, that's not bad faith. You can't do anything if S-244 passes. So folks, we got to wake up and read this bill, because the 10-month rule is fundamentally anti-American. It invades on our right to collect under a contract of insurance that we pay premiums for up front, and to allow an insurance company to hold our money 10 months after they've been given all the receipts on a valid claim is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so that's why I'm not calling on everyone to oppose Section 13 of 244, oppose the whole bill, but Section 13 is really where we see some bad action and some real insurance giveaways. So I hope you'll take a look at this section. Oppose the 10-month rule, oppose putting in our state law that insurance companies are special and that they don't have to respond to the claims of their customers. And we're going to continue to do deep dives on different sections as we go forward. Next section, we're going to look at 9 and 10. But no, when you're talking about the 10-month rule, what you're talking about is a new big insurance bailout law that allows them to deny and delay your claim for up to 10 months with total immunity.